Welcome back to the show this morning. Chef Rebekah Balthaser was named the winner of Bright Horizons Recipe Contest, an annual competition for chefs nationwide.
And today she makes her debut in the Virginia This Morning kitchen to make her award-winning Dilly dip. And we're excited to welcome her to our live show. Congratulations to you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, we're excited to have you. So walk us through your award-winning process.
Okay, so first we are going to put a cup of cottage cheese into the food processor.
And Rebekah, cottage cheese, you know, for the friends who love enjoying cottage cheese, comes in it seems like we have to make so many choices when we go over there, right? We have the 2%, we've got the large curd, we've got all sorts of things going on over there. So what's your preferred cottage cheese?
This one is a low-fat small curd cottage cheese. Part of the reason I like the small curd is because we're going to break it up into the recipe to change the texture so that people who normally don't like cottage cheese will be able to enjoy it because it's a different texture. It's fluffier. It doesn't have the lumps in it like regular cottage cheese.
That seems to be the obstacle for some friends with cottage cheese. Is this the curds or the lumps in it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you have to leave it out for a certain period of time before you get started, or
Nope.
you just
You
dig
can
right
just
in?
Pull it out, measure it out into 1 cup, and then you put it right in the food processor. And you put in 1/4 teaspoon of dill,
Yay.
and then 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder.
Awesome.
I love garlic, all things garlic.
I do too.
I got home from lunch yesterday. Well, yeah, it was about lunch yesterday. My husband said to me, "Did you have garlic for lunch?" So apparently it's one of those things, you know, it's not a first date food.
We'll just carry a mint. It'll be
Yes.
fine.
Yeah. Then you pour in 1/4 teaspoon of lemon juice.
Just an eensy
Yeah.
of lemon juice.
Give it a little
Gotcha.
tang, and 1/4 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce to give it a little bit of
No,
a
I'm not sure that I knew how to say that.
boost.
A little panache there.
Yeah. So put it all together, and then you're going to pulse it on high. I usually like to stop and scrape it halfway through just to make sure everything's getting blended in all right.
And so the goal here, as you mentioned, Rebekah, was really to get the texture of this a little bit different, right? To break up those
Yes.
curds. Because typically you would think maybe in a dip like this, you would have sour cream as a go-to.
But when you break it up, it really makes a fluffier texture. I have some children at Bright Horizons that don't normally eat cottage cheese, but they'll eat it with this because it doesn't have the same texture as regular cottage cheese.
All right.
Stir it up and then give it another go. Oh yeah, I see it getting fluffy in there.
So it's probably about ready.
And Rebekah, getting kiddos to try the cottage cheese is a big win, right? There's a lot of protein there.
There's a lot of protein.
That's a huge win.
It's also rich in calcium, which is good for them because they're growing and they need a lot of that for their bones. So it basically is all ready. You can eat it now, or you can store it in the refrigerator. I like to make it usually, if I'm making it at the school, I make it earlier in the morning if I can, and then let it chill so that the flavors really come together.
Ah, yes, so that dill really has the chance to shine.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to do this, because I don't think right now we can dip right into the bread bowl, so I'll just kind of do that and give it a little, this one's a good one to test?
Yes.
Okay.
On a cucumber. Yeah?
No. That cottage cheese is really exciting. Rather than it being sour cream, because you expect to dip in and be like,
Right.
you have a certain mindset about what's going to be happening here. It doesn't have so much tang to it. It has zip, but not mega tangy.
Yeah, and it's such a cute treat. I mean, with the color and a nice healthy snack that you can dip into and share, not too messy. So I love the little jar that you have there too.
Thank you.
Thinking
So
you could
this is
do
a
little
great way
ones.
just to put it in,
Yeah.
and then store that in the fridge for a little while, let it meld together. And then you've got a great serving presentation here, right? Bread bowl. Do the kids get to tear that apart at the end? Or?
Well, usually when we have it at school, they have cucumbers, and then they have little, I have little baguettes here today. They have little bagels. They'll spread it on, so they either can dip their cucumbers in it, or they have we put you can put the cucumbers on top of the bagel like a little tea party sandwich.
Ooh, I love a tea party sandwich.
What a great way
Wow.
to tiptoe into eating cucumbers, too. Thanks so much
Yeah.
for being with us.
Thank you.
Later today, we'll post this recipe on our show website at WTVR.com/VTM.
We sure hope you enjoyed today's show. We'll see you here on Monday, and we appreciate having Andrea Swipe-Murdaugh with us again. We'll see you Monday morning at 9. Yum, I'm going for another cucumber.
That's right. Enjoy a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next week.